Yo, I gotta get on this video, man. Hey, look, bro. Let me really tap in with you right now, bro. Like, first off, I hope you're good and shit. I hope you staying consistent. I hope you're on your shit. Hope you exercising your brain and be more compatible with the life you want, the life you're seeking. But, you know what I'm saying? Let's really get down to the gritty, bro. Like, first off, I want to touch on, bro, like, where do you really see yourself, bro? Where do you see yourself right now? Where you at? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you really see yourself, bro? You know what I'm saying? Do you see yourself living with your mom? Do you see yourself still living in the same city? Do you see yourself not being able to travel, not having any financial freedom, not having any financial literacy as far as education is concerned, not having self-knowledge, not having self-capability? Where do you really see yourself, bro? When it's all said and done, like, where do you see yourself? Because that question is going to determine how we move forward, bro. Because this video is going to be titled, How to Become a Superior Man. But you need to know what that actually means for you to even grasp the concept of what I'm even talking about. Being a superior man is being the man that is literally found, like, bro, being the superior man is being the man that literally, like, is just unfathomable. Like, it's, you can't fathom the shit because you're just so just great, bro. If I'm being honest, like, bro, being a superior man, bro, is everything. It's everything. Like, you know, there's someone right now, bro, that's a millionaire. You know how much $1 million is? I mean, and $1 million, I mean, within the U.S. economy standpoint, $1 million is okay. But depending on how you live and depending on what you want for your life, it'll run out if you're not actually making that, you know, as far as your ROI being higher than, you know, what you're spending and shit like that. But, you know, like I said, I digress. There could be someone that's making up to $1 million a year, bro, or $2 million or $3 million a year, and they're not in tune with themselves. They're not physically fit. Like, their sexual organs don't even work. Their organs don't work. Their mind doesn't work, meaning they can't teach. They can't be a leader. They can't express themselves in any form or facet. So, would you rather be the man who's fat, who's sloppy, who has ED, who eats unhealthy, and is just a complete degenerate and have $1 million? Or would you rather be the man that's cultivated himself into being the millionaire and actually is making $1 million and is healthy, is financially wealthy, but physically wealthy, spiritually wealthy? Because those, if you notice in all my videos, I speak about those three things because those are the most important values, bro. You need to be spiritually wealthy, because if you're not spiritually wealthy, you won't be able to appreciate being financially wealthy. And when you're financially wealthy and you're physically wealthy, like, bro, come on, bro. Like, there's nothing that you can't do, bro. Because it's like when you just have money, then you just have more opportunity to break yourself and strip yourself from what you currently have. That's all you have, bro. When you get more money and you're not who you want to be and you're a degenerate, you just have more accessibility to do the things that you know you shouldn't be doing. If you notice within the standard of music, or what music even expresses now, what does music sound like now? Does music sound uplifting? Does music sound exciting? Does music sound like something that is revolutionary? Or does it just sound like some cool hip-hoppity shit that's just talking about drugs, lust, more lust, degeneracy, and probably more degeneracy? Like, what does it really sound like? There's only a slim few of individuals that are actually pushing forward a positive note for not only people that look like me, but for the entire world. So that in itself already gives you a demonstration of what we're currently looking at. You know, people tend to kind of like psych out why men are a certain way, why men are typically in this day and age the most weakest they've ever been. And you got to realize that everybody wants one thing because they think that this one thing is going to change the fucked up aspects about them, which is money. US thrives off the power, and they thrive off the influence because they know that that's keeping everybody on their knees. If money is your god and you don't have any morals and principles, then you might as well just be exactly like those individuals that you can't see. Those individuals that make the decisions that you never see out on the public eye, who are orchestrating these different things that happen, like these major events, these fucking distractions, all of these things, right? Because it's always the people that you don't see. The people that you see are literally puppeteers, but there's people above them doing this. So I said that to say, bro, you can't really become a superior man until you realize that the core essence of masculinity is to, one, provide, is to build, and to solidify. Provide, build, solidify. Provide value. Provide children. Provide motherfucking opportunity. Provide knowledge. Provide game. Whatever that is to you, bro, you have to give to receive. You always are going to have to give to receive. If you think about the richest individuals, even if they're doing unhonorable shit and they're taking and they're not giving really any value, somebody is still doing some form of a purchase so they can receive the return on investment. So if you think about the aspect of building, they've literally compounded that. So let's say that X amount of people buy this and you only made X amount of things. So that means that X amount of people bought something and it's sold so quick that you had to re-up on the aspect of it. So that means that once that's bought, that means that you probably have a product that's doing really good. Like I said, this could be something that's not the best. This could be something that's not necessarily, you feel me, something that's gonna push the people forward. But I'm just using that as an example, bro. So when I say solidify, you know what I'm saying? I mean, when you build your foundation, whether that's a business, whether that's your physical fitness, whether that's your spiritual alignment, whether that's your financial status, you have to continue to solidify that. Because, okay, you could say, all right, I got a six-pack and be done with it. Or you could say, all right, I'm making 10K a month and be done with it. Or you could say, all right, I've reached this plateau and I'm done with it. But then that's castrating you. So imagine me saying that right now at this age and saying, okay, I've got this, so now I'm done. Or I got this and now I'm done. Or I got that and now I'm done. I'm literally taking myself now and I might as well be going down to -1. Because right now, I'm looking at the stars and I'm thinking about what's beyond that. But when you put a lid on that, now things become a little bit smaller. Meaning your creative mind, your creative way of thinking becomes smaller. Your envisions become smaller. If you ever wonder why people that never did anything with their life tend to hate on or tend to kind of like project how they feel about themselves onto you when you speak about your goals and your vision. So that kind of has you, and that puts you in a mind frame where you're like, oh fuck, well, I'm not going to support anybody else. But if you don't support anybody else, then that means you're not supporting yourself. Because by definition, you got to think about, like I just said, everything is for other people. So the people that are naturally going to flock to you are going to be the people that support your message. Like people that watch my videos are people or on self-improvement. People that watch my videos are people or men or even women who just want to elevate their way of thinking, want to create new neural pathways, want to be better in different forms of facets, want to be able to do this, you know what I'm saying? This game of life, bro, it's not that hard. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's so uncomplex to the point where when you really break down everything, you just look at life from the simplicity. And I ain't saying this life shit is easy. Yeah, as a man, you got to go through that rain. I always said, bro, It's simple, but it ain't easy. But that don't mean it's hard either. So what I mean by that is, it's simple when you get aligned and get focused with what you want. The journey itself it ain't easy though. It ain't supposed to be a ride through the park, motherfucking with the horn. Woo, woo. It ain't supposed to be that. You might go off the track a little bit. You might stop on brakes. It might be a whole lot of crazy shit that happen when you're on your way to becoming better. See, that's why I always tell people, bro, the most important thing about becoming a superior man is appreciating where you're at right now. Because when you appreciate where you're at right now, when you get to where you want to be, because you're already there, you'll be like, okay, oh shit, now I really realized all of this was just a setup and initiation for me to be right here right now. And then where you at, you might be in your new spot off the coast of whatever. You might be in your new, you know what I'm saying, with the, you know what I'm saying, tinted jumps with the V12 engine. All of these different things that we dream about and we think that can't happen because whether we're in a, you know, we're looking at ourselves as a minority. See, I need you to know whatever you think is gonna come true. And that's the God honest truth. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, the limitations that you put on your mind are gonna be your castration. I ain't even gonna, like, bro, if you think you're a millionaire and you dead broke, you're a millionaire. If you believe that you're very intelligent, you're knowledgeable, and you actually are, then you are. If you believe that you ride in a new whip, and you are, you are. See, you see what I'm doing there? I'm reprogramming my mind. See, right now, you think that you're in the trenches, right? And you think that the trenches is your life. You think every time you go outside, this is everything that life has to offer for me right now. So until I go out this block, or 2 blocks, or 3 blocks, or whatever how long the fucking street is, or however long the fucking complex is, this is what life looks like for me. This means this is how I'm thinking, this is how I'm feeling, this is how I'm acting. I'm acting like I am the trenches. It gets deep, but stay with me, bro. You have to realize that the way you feel internally shapes your fucking external. Your internal reality shapes your external reality. So if you deep in the trenches right now, I'm talking about in the trenches, like in the jets, like really in the trenches. But in your mind, you in the Hollywood Hills. You sitting on the mount, you literally sitting on Mount Everest. You just copped you this new investment, this new asset. You just put your money in, like, bro, think about being the individual that already is in a better situation. So even if you in the trenches, you look at your situation from the aspect of, okay, shit, bro, I live in Hollywood, or I live in Atlanta, or I live in Cali, or I live in all of these different places that you don't think you can get to because you in the trenches. And then you put the work in, bro. See, the more you keep thinking about the problems in your life, is the more your life is not gonna go how you want it to go. Even if you fucked up right now, you depressed, you got anxiety, you got all of these things going on right now, right? But you have the will, which means you have the way. So that means that you can go get you a job. You might not be making the most money, but it's a job that's paying you. So you take that job that's paying you, and now you look at that job as the vehicle. Okay, well, you know you got to put gas in your car for it to drive, right? So you have to look at your job as the vehicle which is going to get you to your destination, which is maybe you starting a business, maybe you writing a book, maybe you investing into monetizing your skills so that you can offer that to the world and then you can get a return on that investment. But you have to stop looking at yourself as being a victim, because the more that you keep looking at yourself from a victim mentality, that's the more that you're going to be a bitch and not going to be what you're not going to be able to get what you want to get, bro. I'm going to just keep it like that, bro. Real shit. You're not going to be able to become the person you really can become and the person that you really know you can be until you start looking at yourself as being the winner. You are the winner. Even if you fucked up right now, you ain't had a haircut in a year, you ain't bought some new clothes in a year, you still in the same shit you've been in for the past month, you have nowhere to live, you're still a winner because you're still breathing. You have life. God has blessed you with life. God has blessed you with opportunity. God has blessed you with the mind to keep going. So when I tell you that when you become the victor of your life and not the victim, then you start to see things change. The more you keep saying that, oh, I'm going to this job that's not paying me. So what the fuck are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Oh, I'm riding in this car that ain't that. What are you going to do about it? I'm living in this crib that ain't that nice. What the fuck are you going to do about it? I don't want to hear about your excuses. I want to hear you say, I'm a man and I'm going to change my situation for the better. I want to hear you say, I'm going to put in that work so my situation can change. I don't give a fuck about your problems. What are you doing to make the problems a solution? What are you doing to shift your paradigm, your way of thinking? What are you doing, bro? Because nobody feels sorry for you. I know how it feels to be at zero, bro. To have nobody. Nobody you can call on, you can lean on. But that's a part of being a man. And that's a part of being a superior man. It's coming up from that pain. Coming up from that adversity. Coming up from that trial and that tribulation. And fucking doing something with it. Turning that pain into passion, bro. Turning that pain into passion, bro. You have to do something with that pain or it's going to turn you into somebody you don't want to be, bro. Use that pain and go to the gym. Use that pain and fill out that job application. Use that pain and figure out a skill you can learn. Become more fucking valuable for yourself so now you can become more valuable for the world. Keep educating yourself and keep learning. Stop just sitting on the couch like a fucking potato and just dumbing yourself down like, oh my God, look at that bad bitch on the TV. Oh my God, she dope. Nigga, this is why you're not where you want to be. It's because you're doing shit like that. Lock in, bro. You become a superior man by really honing in on changing your life and doing it. There's niggas that's talking and saying all of this shit. It sounds good. It sounds really fucking good. It sounds like poetry in motion. But they aren't doing anything. They still smoking weed. They still at their mama house. They still drinking. They still trying to fuck on random girls. They still trying to do all these different things that don't make fucking sense for their evolution. So they're going to stay right where they're at in this fucking trap. Because they think that this right here is life. They think that they're living at their fullest potential right now. So by definition, that's keeping them in that box. And it's not allowing them to get out of it. But you, on the other hand, you have the mind. You have the opportunity. Everybody does. You have the will. You have arms that work. You got legs that work. Use them bitches and get the fuck up out of your situation. And know that where you at right now is a part of your fucking journey. It's not your final destination, bro. Stay consistent, my nigga. Stay prayed up. Keep grinding and stay on your shit, my nigga, because it's your time and you about to blow. Yeah, I'm out.